Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah, should have put some cold water in that one. Wow. That's hot. All right. Good morning. It is a Wednesday morning and going on after not being live on Monday. I didn't do a Monday live. Um, Change of hour, combination of things, right? So I usually do these Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. And on Saturday night into Sunday morning, really, we had daylight savings time. So my Sunday, obviously, like everyone else's, pretty much is a little changed up, right? So I decided to take a nap in the middle of the day on Sunday. So Sunday night comes around, and the combination of it's midnight, but actually 11 or whatever, and me having taken a nap during the day, I wasn't able to go to sleep till like 3 in the morning on Monday morning. So um, when the time comes around to supposedly or allegedly wake up at 7:15, no way. Oh, sorry about that. No way I'm getting up. So I didn't get up on Monday. So I slept in until about 9 or 10 or who knows what time on Monday. So here I am on Wednesday. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Today we're going to be talking about, actually, there's an article by John C. Maxwell, phenomenal leader. And this article on success.com, whose link I'm going to be sharing on the comments section right now, is 5 reasons why dreams don't take flight. 5 reasons why dreams don't take flight. And it's interesting because you're like, yeah, but I mean, I'm living my dream. You know, life is going on. I got a job. I got whatever your situation is. Is that your dream, though? Are we talking about a dream that you had that you wanted to make happen, that you wanted to make a reality, but you didn't? You had the dream and you wound up doing something else. So, 5 reasons dreams don't take flight is the name of the article that we're going to be talking about today by John C. Maxwell. And it starts like this. A lot of us never see our dreams come true. Oh, right off the bat, just bam, the truth bomb, right? It's like a lot of us never see our dreams come true. Have you ever had a dream and have you ever made it a reality? I have. I've had multiple times when I've had a dream and I worked towards it and made it a reality. Have all my dreams come true? No, that's a thing. Because for the most part, as you're living life being a journey, not a destination, which I'm actually writing something about regarding that, it's not just a dream. It's not just one dream. Living the dream. I don't agree with there is one dream, right? It's like the dream. No, it's a multitude of dreams, right? It's a series of dreams as your life goes on. Why? Because you're not the same person you were last year, especially this year, right? But more so, you're not the same person you were 5 years ago, 10 years ago, however old you are. So a lot of us never see our dreams come true, the article starts. Instead of soaring through the clouds, our dreams languish like a broken down airplane confined to its hangar. What confined to the hangar of our mind, right? Of our soul. What's keeping us from helping or actually achieving our dreams taking flight? It says, through life, John C. Maxwell says, I have come to identify 5 common reasons why dreams don't take flight. Are you ready? Here we go. Number 1. We have been discouraged from dreaming by others. That one hits deep. That one hits hard. And I think this one mainly, you know what, I'll give my opinion after I share what John Maxwell wrote. Number 1, we've been discouraged from dreaming by others. We have to pilot our own dreams. We cannot entrust them to anyone else. People who aren't following their own dreams resent us pursuing ours. Such people feel inadequate when we succeed, so they try to drag us down. I don't know if it's cultural, But throughout my life, I've heard the saying, the Mexican crab syndrome, right? Mexican crab syndrome. One crab tries to get out of the bucket, the other crabs pull it down. I know that's not unique to Hispanics, Latinx, whatever you want to call it. It's just that, right? So such people, some people you would say, feel inadequate when we succeed. So they try to drag us down to their level of inadequacy, perhaps. If we listen to external voices, then we allow our dreams to be hijacked. At some point, other people will place limitations on us by doubting our abilities. When surrounded by the turbulence of criticism, we have to grasp the controls tightly to keep from being knocked off course. Man, powerful number one. 5 reasons why dreams don't take flight. Number one, we have been discouraged. All right, pronounce that correctly. We have been discouraged from dreaming by others. Yeah, exactly what John Maxwell said. We have to pilot our own dreams. We can't entrust them to anyone else. People who aren't following their own dreams resent us pursuing ours. Such people feel inadequate when we succeed, so they try to drag us down. Think about it. You're in a situation where, you decided to get a job, or you decided to go do something to pay the bills or whatever, and you're like, there's something more. There's something more, and I have something more to offer, and I'm going to go for it. Some people who decided that what they're doing or whatever situation they're in is it. And more importantly, people who have given up on ever dreaming, on ever chasing anything other than the status quo. Or maybe they chased their dreams and decided it wasn't worth it, or they didn't have it in them to succeed at their dreams, will resent you going after yours. And that's sad. If we listen to external voices, then we allow our dreams to be hijacked. At some point, other people will place limitations on us by doubting our abilities. When surrounded by the turbulence of criticism, going back to the previous sentence, at some point, other people will place limitations on us by criticizing our abilities, and I was going to say inadvertently, but maybe not. Sometimes purposefully make ourselves doubt our own abilities. You got to believe in yourself for someone to believe in you, right? When surrounded by the turbulence of criticism, we have to grasp the controls tightly as we pilot our own dreams to keep from being knocked off course. Wow. That's a good one. Number 2, we fall into the habit of settling for average. Oh, man. Wow, this article. We fall into the habit of settling for average. Average is the norm for a reason. Being exceptional demands extra effort, sustained inspiration, and uncommon discipline. When we attempt to give flight to our dreams, we have to overcome, not gravity, the weight of opposition. Like gravity, life circumstances constantly pull on our dreams, tugging us down to mediocrity. Oh, most of us don't pay the price to overcome the opposition to our dreams. We may start out inspired, but through time we fatigue. Although never intending to abandon our dreams, we begin to make concessions here and there. Through time, our lives become mundane and our dreams slip away. Oh, man. Number two, man, we fall into the habit of settling for average. That attempt that we do to give flight to our dreams, and if we do it too early before we have sufficient belief in ourselves, the weight of opposition, whether it be through self-doubt, discouragement, opposition to your dreams by people who feel inadequate or who have never chased a dream in their life, or have given up on chasing their own dreams, whatever the situation is. If we take off too early and we're not prepared, that's going to just ground us terribly. Life circumstances constantly pull on our dreams. That being said, when we start early, we start building up that resistance to the opposition. Anytime we don't necessarily reach our dreams in the beginning, strengthens us if we allow it to strengthen us. The lesson we learn from not being able to fully achieve our dreams early on, if we allow it to strengthen us, provides, reinforcement to that core of strength we're all built around. I believe we're all built around a core of strength. Core of strength. Learning lessons, taking failures and turning them into lessons, allowing ourselves to learn from what we do, our mistakes, from other people's mistakes, from personal development, allows us to strengthen our core of strength and giving us a better backbone, so to speak, as we forge ahead and become the person we are meant to be and we want to be. So number two, in the 5 reasons why dreams don't take flight, we fall into the habit of settling for average. Settling, recently for me, has become a big word, huge, on how my life was shaped early on and settling. And it was a wound I discovered that I didn't realize I had, settling. And making that realization was incredible. So again, number 5 reasons why dreams don't take flight. Number 3, we are hindered by past disappointments and hurts. In the movie Top Gun, Tom Cruise plays Maverick, a young, talented, and cocky aviator who dreams of being the premier pilot in the U.S. Navy, right? Top Gun school. In the film's opening scenes, Maverick showcases his flying ability, but also displays a knack for pushing the envelope with regards to safety. Midway through the movie, Maverick's characteristic aggression spells disaster. His plane crashes. His best friend and co-pilot dies. It says killing his best friend and co-pilot, but if you saw the movie, you know it wasn't a plane crash who killed him. Although cleared of wrongdoing, the painful memory of the accident haunts Maverick. He quits taking risks and loses his edge. Struggling to regain his poise, he considers giving up on his dream. The incident nearly wrecks Maverick's career, but he eventually reaches within to find the strength to return to the sky. Like Maverick, many of us live with a memory of failure embedded in our psyche. Perhaps a business we started went broke, or we were fired from a position of leadership. Disappointment is the gap that exists between expectation and reality, and all of us have encountered that gap. Disappointment is the gap that exists between expectation and reality, and all of us have encountered that gap. I'm going to add, some of us have better safety nets. Some of us don't. Failure is a necessary and natural part of life. But if we're going to attain our dreams, then, like Maverick, we have to summon the courage to deal with past hurts. Maverick is a fictional character. It doesn't mean that what he went through and how he achieved being able to get past that disappointment, that hurt, that loss, isn't real. That's not what it means. I apologize if my video is a little jittery right now. It looks like it is in my my replay here, or my screen, my monitor, so to speak. All right, looks like we're back up a little bit better. So we are hindered by past disappointments and hurts. Have you been disappointed in yourself? Have you been disappointed by someone whose support you counted on? Doesn't necessarily have to be financial or, in any way, but you counted on their support. Maybe it was spiritual, emotional, and they let you down. That disappointment, when you place your trust, someone who betrayed your trust or just didn't hold up their end of the bargain, even though they said they would, or maybe you assumed they would, or you hoped they would, that disappointment and hurt can be a deep wound. And while you say, I've gotten past that and that wound is not going to control me, that scar remains, chipping away at that foundation of confidence and resolve that you have. Having the resolve, or having the strength to choose to persist beyond disappointment, is huge. Huge. Perseverance, grit. Perseverance, huge thing for me. Get it done. Perseverance. Don't stop. Keep moving forward. Number 3, we are hindered by past disappointments and hurts. 5 reasons why dreams don't take flight. Number 4, we lack the confidence needed to pursue our dreams. Dreams are fragile. They will be buffeted by assaults from all sides. Oh my gosh. You want to be a singer? What are you talking about? You see how talented those people are? That discouragement, that type of discouragement, if your belief in yourself is fragile, that's a hammer to a thin sheet of plate glass. Shattered your confidence. Dreams are fragile. They will be buffeted by assaults from all sides. As such, they must be supplied with the extra strength of self-confidence. Self-confidence. Some people have it naturally. Even the natural supply of self-confidence needs reassurance, because sometimes when you are naturally self-confident, the attacks are stronger by people who are less self-assured than you, who are intimidated by self-assurance, self-confidence. They'll talk about you. In Amelia Earhart's day, women were not supposed to fly airplanes. Talk about piloting your own dream. If she had lacked self-assurance, she never would have even attempted to be a pilot, much less become Amelia Earhart. Instead, Earhart confidently chased after her dream, and she was rewarded with both fulfillment and fame. Her name will live eternally. Without a doubt. Amelia Earhart. Even if your dreams are not as lofty as, becoming the first woman to circumnavigate the globe or whatever. Even if your dreams are not that lofty, you just want to start your own small business. You just want to do something. You just want to do something that doesn't depend on somebody else's approval to do what you want to do. Take your life into your own hands. You want to do that. That dream is going to be buffeted by assaults from all sides. Like, don't you just want to be this? That's how it's always been done. Some of the most dangerous words in the English language. That's how we've always done it. That's how, you're a woman. Don't you just want to be this? Your X race, whatever race. You don't want to do that. Never done. Nobody in our family's ever done that. Well, the time is now. I want to do it. We lack the confidence needed to pursue our dreams. That's a big one. Dreams are fragile. They will be buffeted by assaults from all sides. As such, they must be supplied with the extra strength of self-confidence. Personal development. Last but not least, number 5, we are missing the imagination to dream. Imagination is king. It's part of I did radio for 20 plus years, and I had a saying that I'd end my show with, that I now end these videos with, and part of it is imagination. I don't know, I remember the exact quote, but I think it was, imagination is more powerful than knowledge. And more important. It says imagination is more important than knowledge, for knowledge is limited, whereas imagination embraces the entire world, stimulating progress, giving birth to evolution. Albert Einstein. Imagination is more important than knowledge, for knowledge is limited, whereas imagination embraces the entire world, stimulating progress, giving birth to evolution. Albert Einstein. I'll share my quote at the end. We are missing the imagination to dream. For thousands of years, mankind traveled along the ground by foot, by horse and buggy, by locomotive, and eventually by automobile. Thanks to the dreams of Orville and Wilbur Wright, we now hop across oceans in a matter of hours. The imaginative brothers overcame ridicule and doubt to pioneer human flight, and the world has never been the same. Leonardo da Vinci was drawing flying machines. How early was it after seeing birds take flight did man go, I wish I could do that. That looks, I want to try that. Many people failed. Many people died. It took trial and error until we were able to succeed. Many of us play small because we do not allow ourselves to dream. Many of us play small because we do not allow ourselves to dream. We trap ourselves in reality and never dare to go beyond what we can see with our eyes. Imagination lifts us beyond average by giving us a vision of life that surpasses what we are experiencing currently. Dreams infuse our spirit with energy and spur us on to greatness. Never stop dreaming. Then if you read something like The Science of Getting Rich, where it talks about man's ability to formulate thought and focusing so readily on that thought that we are able to project that into the formless substance that fills everything in the universe, that we tell that substance to make this happen. That's our vision. We want this for our life. We want this to be our life. This is what I visualize my life, what I want it to be, and I'm going to work towards it. And the universe answers back, says, here you go. But to get what you want, to get the dreams that you want, you have to become the person who deserves to get those dreams, who deserves to achieve that level of success. That is where personal development, personal growth, and investing in yourself comes in. Just listening to something like this about an article that somebody read about why dreams don't take flight is personal development, because you're opening your mind to different things that you may not have thought of before. Different possibilities that you never considered in your life, or never considered why your dreams are not taking flight. Once you start realizing that maybe there's something more you could be doing, and you start taking action to do that, you're doing more than 99.9% of people who have just said, I'm just going to, whatever life gives me. Life will give you what you're willing to accept. Life will give you what you're willing to accept. What are you willing to accept for your life? You have one life. If you believe you have multiple lives, focus on the one life you're living now and do something with the life you're living now. The article by John C. Maxwell, whose link I shared in the comments, is called 5 Reasons Why Dreams Don't Take Flight. And those reasons are as follows. Number 1, we have been discouraged from dreaming by others. Number 2, we fall into the habit of settling for average. Number 3, we are hindered by past disappointments and hurts. Number 4, we lack the confidence needed to pursue our dreams. And number 5, we're missing the imagination to dream. You know that big one about number 4? We lack the confidence needed to pursue our dreams. If we don't pursue our dreams, we're going to be recruited to make someone else's dreams come true. A business owner who had a dream to build their own business and to bring success into their family, to break maybe generational poverty, to break that curse, has enlisted you to help them achieve that dream. Don't get me wrong. You're getting paid, right? You're buying things for yourself, your food, whatever you need, maybe some diversion, vacations, whatever. Ultimately, you're helping someone else's dreams come true. What about your dreams? Never stop dreaming. Keep moving forward. I thank you for joining me today on St. Patrick's Day of 2021. It's early. Whether you're watching it live or watching it on replay, I appreciate you. I thank you. If you're watching the link for my YouTube page, consider liking and subscribing so we can get this message out there, and sharing this video so we can get this message out there to people who maybe need a little reminder that their dreams do not take flight on their own. Our dreams need us to give them flight, and need us to identify why our dreams are not taking flight and rectify that. This article by John C. Maxwell was excellent, and I appreciate you joining me along this journey of discussion on every day. You know, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I try and do it regularly, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I appreciate you taking time to review this article with me. And I hope you gain something valuable from it. And if you did, consider sharing it. Sharing it so others can also find something of value. And maybe even if you did not find something of value in this discussion, maybe they will, because they have a different mindset than you. You have a different mindset than me. I have a different mindset than them. Allow them to make that decision, because you never know. You could be opening the door to someone's path to make and help their dreams take flight. Knowledge is power. Imagination is king. Intelligence your weapon. Read a good book today, enrich your mind. And more importantly, take action. I hope to be back on Friday at 8 a.m. If I don't, I apologize in advance. But I hope to see you here on Friday. And let's see what we discuss on Friday to enhance this journey we call life, whether it's about getting our dreams to take flight, becoming more self-assured, working on our self-confidence, working on our abilities, working on our skills or desires, whatever it is, we'll be here together. Morning, Brian. And I thank you. So until next time, we'll be talking.